Coach, over the course of your recent stretch, your defense has been such a big part of your streak. You know, what were you seeing out of the defense tonight that kind of allowed them to get going?
None. No defense. Our ability to not get back in transition. I think we allowed shot making to impact the way that we defended. So I think, give Lakers a ton of credit. They played like a team that had just lost 4 straight, and they wanted to come out and get it. So give them a ton of credit. But again, that was not our brand of basketball, and we'll be better tomorrow.
How disappointing was it, especially considering it's been the reciprocal, where the defense has often fueled your offense over this recent stretch?
This is a young team, lesson to learn, understanding that you have to hang your hat on the defensive end of the floor no matter what's happening. And we've talked about that through shoot-around, through film sessions, and we understand that. Obviously it's the experience that you have to go through, but you have to give the Lakers a ton of credit for what they did, put their head down in transition, attacked the basket, and got us, and they disrupted us.
Obviously, it's still very early in Paolo's career, but to have a game like this really early where he honestly hasn't been, scoring to this lower level comparatively, how you kind of keep him confident moving forward and remind him that this is just maybe a one-off?
This is he's a confident young man, and his teammates will lift him up. We will lift him up, understanding this is one of those moments that it may not have gone great for the number-wise lessons to learn, and these are the experiences that all young players are going to have to go through, so he can look back and reflect on these situations, and we can look back and reflect on this situation as a team to continue to get better.
Coach, that 2-minute stretch into the third quarter when Paolo picked up his 4th and his 5th foul, I know you're already playing with Wendell on a minutes restriction, and how much did that stretch and those 2 reviews not going your way kind of change things and the outcome of the game?
It being a game of runs, that was a huge stretch. And, obviously not having him, Paolo on the floor, and then understanding where we want to keep Wendell, obviously being on a back-to-back, those are situations that you think about and you look at. But, again, you have to give the Lakers a ton of credit. They came out and they hit us early. They put the pressure on. They attacked in transition. So, again, credit to them. We have to be better next game.
Anything else for Coach Mosley? All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Markelle, defense had been such a big part of your team over the last couple of games. What were you seeing tonight that kind of came up short, especially in those early quarters against the Lakers?
It just wasn't locked into the game plan. We were letting them get transition buckets. We know that's a huge part of their game. Not getting back on makes and misses, although we didn't have some of our shots falling. Just really not letting our defense dictate our game and the way we play. So I think we were just getting caught up in all the wrong things tonight, which is frustrating. But at the same time, we got to learn from it and keep it moving, use this frustration as motivation for the next one. But I definitely would say it had to be transition early on, and it just rolled downhill from there.
Saying it allowed the defense to affect the offense, or your offense to affect the defense, sorry. For much of that stretch recently, your defensive stops have fueled your offense. How disappointing was that to see, and how much do you need to continue to make that a staple going forward?
That's what we got to be as the Orlando Magic. We know that no matter what goes on offensively, we're a defensive team, and our defense is going to make us give us our best offense. So, again, we got to pride ourselves on the defensive end and really lock into the game plan, especially when we have something on the game plan that we know a team is very good at. We definitely got to lock into that and, execute the game plan, and then also let that create easy offense for us. We're a very talented, athletic team, and I think that's huge for us. So, again, moving forward, can't let this happen, again. And luckily we have a chance tomorrow to redeem ourselves and improve ourselves otherwise.
More broadly with that, what would you evaluate the team's energy level tonight?
I would say it was flat, just all around. I feel like we never had, we weren't playing Magic basketball at the end of the day. We were just out there. I don't know exactly what it was, but we didn't never really have a sense of like our pop, our energy, our togetherness. So, again, that's something that, not only myself, but we all pride ourselves on. So, again, we got to find a way to get that for the next game.
Hello, Markelle. Eduardo Vidal for Hispanic Sports Media. You are currently one of the teams that scored the fewest three-pointers in the league. Today, you only scored 10 three-pointers. How do you think you can be more effective from that area of the field?
I think it just comes with moving the ball and shooting the ones that we have open confidently. Again, I think that, when we play defense and we get out and run, we get easy spot ups. Just playing for each other and shooting with confidence. Don't be indecisive. I think we all have, very good, capable three-point shooters on our team, but it's all about, creating for each other and shooting a shot when you're open.
Hey, Paolo, did it throw you guys off with Paolo getting in trouble with foul trouble and being out a lot of the points of the game?
I think a little bit. I think that's part of, his learning curve and part of, I think that was his first time he really been in foul trouble like that. And again, but it's basketball at the end of the day. It's next man mentality, and we all got to, be ready for that. So again, this is a learning experience for all of us, for us to help P, in those situations, to continue to keep his head and continue to, play as hard as he can and be smart about it, but also for us to know that, it's next man up mentality, and we all got to have each other back. It's not just a one-man game. So, again, this is a learning experience for all of us to, to understand and learn from it. But, again, we got to get ready for the next one.
Markelle, Coach just said we'll be better tomorrow night. Is that kind of the beauty of the NBA? Forget fast and move on.
Absolutely. That's the best thing about it. You don't have to sit and sulk and, beat yourself up about it. But you definitely, in order to be a good team and improve, you got to learn from the things that you did. You do got to soak it in for a little bit. But, we can't let this dwindle and go into the next game. We got to shake it off and let it be motivation for the next one.